as far as the storm ride out, we're responsible for preparing graphical representation, in equipment, monitoring, audits, things of that nature as the storm goes on. Also, basically flood containment, sandbagging, checking the flood doors for pressurization, making sure the pressures are at an acceptable level, as well as just basically making walks around the perimeter during the storm. It's just basically whatever encompasses flood containment and asset protection. I was here for Ike in 2008 and this one here. This one had just a exponentially more amount of water. It was relentless. Storm ban after storm ban, it just seemed to never let up. It was a Herculean effort on every staff member here, from storm ride out to storm recovery. Everyone that was involved with both aspects, both phases of the storm, every single individual that I know of within the group made it in as soon as they could leave their homes to come provide relief. We pulled very, very long hours. It was a grueling, arduous task, but we were up for the challenge. We were basically activated Saturday morning around 8 o'clock. I was already here. I was already prepared for the storm, supplies, anything that I might need for 1 week. We were just double checking flood doors to make sure they were staying pressurized on internal, external seals. Things didn't really get interesting, so to speak, as far as activity level till about 12:30 Sunday morning. We had a water alarm sensor installed in B120 in the clinical and surgical skills area in those offices and exam rooms. That particularly, I had those installed probably about 7 months ago, and once those started going off, then we started getting some intermittent leaking issues throughout the building. As you can see right here, we're on the East Weber Plaza side right now, where basically all the leaks in the building were during the storm, and where 98% of the storm recovery efforts were. Right here on this side where you see the double doors where that young lady is going through right now, the water level was all the way up to that flood door. On the Ross Sterling side, in between the medical school building side and the entrance to the LRC, that particular water level was all the way up to the flood doors as well. And we had anywhere from 3 to 4 feet of water on Fannin and over here on John Freeman as well. Several cars were stalled and abandoned there. And we had 3 to 5 feet of water inside of the flood doors, also on the main entrance side, Fannin side. We all worked together, like I said earlier, as a cohesive unit. The communication in between the groups, in between the buildings, work control, it was flawless, very seamless. Personally, I did 134 hours in 8 days. But regards to the storm recovery, project management, safety, those people were here as soon as they could make it in, not 1 minute later. They were here till 11 o'clock, midnight some days, including the weekends, just making sure not only UT's damage was minimized, but also to get people back on campus as soon as possible. I was interested to see how everyone would come together with respect to storm preparation, the meetings involved in order to get everyone storm ready. There were so many heroes here, and to me, everyone that participated, whether it was storm ride out or storm recovery, they were all heroes. They all gave their best. They left their homes at one point or another to treat UT as it was their home. And to me, this is my home. 24, 28 years of being out in the workforce, this is the longest tenure I've had anywhere, and this is home to me, and I defended it as such, and I know just about everybody that came in here did the same. We're under a lot of tension in a lot of areas here in this country, and it was very encouraging to see everyone come together, no matter who they were, no matter what their status was. Everyone was about saving each other and saving lives. Whatever storm may occur after this, whatever the name of that storm is, they can bring it because we're going to be ready.